the Crypt.
Doing it. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Crypt. I'm Brieanna.
And I'm Megan.
And today our episode is going to be called The Crunch. We're going to tell you guys all about the lead up to event planning here, what it's like the moments before events, our biggest crises, our favorite events. So stick around and we'll tell you all of those fun stories. First, we do want to do a special announcement. Today is November 2nd.
Go vote.
Go vote. And for those in Gunnison who are working tirelessly to make sure that we can, thank you.
Yeah. I actually went by there this morning to drop off my ballots, and they were all there in their coats, staying warm, and they were all super friendly and very, very helpful. So just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who volunteered for that. It means a lot to our community to see you there. So
It does.
thank you.
Thank you. All right, on we go. So we're going to begin with some of our most staple events and the crunch leading up to them. Which one should we start with? Riverfest?
Oh, the snow.
The snow.
I guess we should go with Riverfest.
Yeah.
So that was last summer. Last summer?
Yeah.
Not this past summer, not the COVID summer, the summer before that.
The summer that it got postponed because of flooding?
Flooding.
Yeah.
Yep. So I feel like we're losing track of time because of COVID, which
Yeah.
is just so strange. Anyway, yes, it was crazy because we had a lot of flooding. So the actual Riverfest got postponed, which I'm sure most of you remember. And then we still had our Riverfest block party, and I'm sure most of you know what those are. We shut down Main Street behind us, behind our beautiful seats here.
Yeah.
And we have a huge party, basically. Concert, outside bar, dancing.
Yeah, it's such a fun
Food.
party.
It's amazing.
Because it's in conjunction with the Riverfest. And so everyone that's been at the river all day partying can come back into town and party at the Art Center with us and then go have dinner or more margaritas at Añejo's or
Which is always dangerous.
what have you. I also have a funny event story about Añejo's.
Really?
Yeah, and
Nice.
Son of a Gun. I don't know if you were here for it, but we'll talk about it later. So anyways, on our lead up to Riverfest, already the event had been moved because the runoff was so insane.
It was insane.
Because our winter had been epic, and we decided to go ahead with it anyways because all of our marketing said this date for the party. Our band
Exactly.
was booked for this date for the party, so we decided we're going to do it anyways.
Yeah. Rescheduling bands, not a fun thing.
No.
Plus, we were working with the city to have the stage delivered, and we realized the weather wasn't going to cooperate.
Yeah, so we needed...
So we set up the big yellow tent.
And
Was
every
it the yellow tent?
It was
And
the yellow
every-
tent for the band. Every easy up we had, every easy up someone on our board had, and
buckets of water to
I
keep
think
them
even one of
put.
our volunteers
Yeah, I think so.
gave us an easy up, and we were like, we're gonna do it anyways. And it was raining all day.
Until it started snowing. Keeping in mind that this is June 23rd and it was snowing, and we have never been so cold. And our volunteers, our bartenders like Judy and Candy, was so great because they did it anyway.
They just
and they
stuck it
looked
out.
like they were going to go cross country skiing. They were in their coats and their hats.
People drank a
and
lot
gloves.
though, like for how tidy the party ended up being. Because honestly, it was just our fierce force of volunteers and us.
And 5 people.
Yeah, who like really
If
wanted
you're
to
out
party.
there and you're watching this, way to go, guys.
Way to go. Gunny strong, because that party was so bad.
It was terrible.
We worked so hard, and we just wanted people to have fun, and
Yes.
it was just the least amount of fun I think we've ever had.
I know. And then we had that really cute antique boutique
Oh, that
event
was so
planners.
cute.
And their Easy Up blew away and broke. It was really sad. I felt-
So that was our roughest event for
that was
sure.
definitely the roughest, just because of the time of year. And we did everything we could to be prepared for it.
We did, and it would have
But we
been
did it
an
anyway.
epically good party, and the people that were there drank a lot. So that was
Yes,
helpful.
they did. I think we all did.
Yeah, I think we all
We
did.
were all done.
Bartenders to
We were
volunteers.
done.
So we had just recently at this most recent Son of a Gun, which was so popular. We've had a new crew of guys come on and direct it.
We got very lucky with that in terms of dates.
We did. So we decided to move ahead with it. We weren't so sure about moving ahead with Son of a Gun, and then these 3 guys came to us and said they really wanted to keep the tradition going, which we loved, and we wanted to as well. So we were planning this this Son of a Gun. It was kind of the resurrection of it. Everyone in town was excited we were doing it, and it was packed. Every single night
Packed.
was sold out. And this commonly happens at our events. So we will give door times that we're opening. Like, say our event will start at 7:30. We'll say we'll open the doors for you at 7. Always, inevitably, people are there at 6:30, like, tapping on our window.
We keep the door locked. Sorry.
Yeah.
We do that on purpose.
Because we're doing things.
We need
we're
time to prepare.
Getting decorations ready, getting scripts ready, talking to actors or directors. There's a reason we can't open the doors and let you in, no matter how cold it is.
We try, but it's just too much for us. Because usually there's only one of us there.
Yeah.
So we're
split
trying
these
to
events. A bunch of different things before we can open those doors. So normally before an event, we'll have those doors closed and we'll open them at a certain time. And it was one of the nights of Son of a Gun, and we hadn't locked it because it was crazy. And this guy comes stumbling in the lobby, and I forget who of us were in the lobby.
That passed out upstairs?
No.
Oh, okay. That was my night.
We're gonna have to find out more about that too. No, I think it was my night, and a couple of the shop artists were there, and maybe a volunteer. And this guy came stumbling into the front lobby, and kind of leans forward, and was like, "I've been at Añejos," and just. The entire time just continues to lean. And we were like, okay, buddy, what do you need?
Water?
And he was with one of the dispensary teams that was one of the sponsors for Son of a Gun. And the team wanted to know if they could get a row of blocked off seats, which of course, and our mistake for not closing the door, but it was just the like stumbling in and the lean. And we were like, we'll help you with whatever, buddy. Just go sit down. It's okay.
Because let's be honest, we've all been there.
Yeah, anything past one margarita from Añejos and you need a place to sit down.
Yeah.
So why not save 6 for your crew?
Do take safe ride. Just don't do it how I do it.
Just watch your fingers on the way out.
Watch your fingers in the doors. Exactly.
Tell us about the guy who fell asleep.
I'm trying to remember what event it was. It was a theater. It was a theater event. It might have been Son of a Gun. It was a busy event, but one of our gentlemen had too much to drink as well. Mm-hmm. It was probably Añejos, and he vanished, and his friends were looking for him.
Oh my God.
And I was checking the lights, and I went upstairs, and he was asleep on the couch upstairs, and I didn't know what to do, and so I came back downstairs, and I was like, I found your friend. Oh and they took him home, but the poor guy just found a place to sleep, which, good on ya.
Comfy upstairs, I suppose, though. It should be noted, none of our couches are comfortable.
No, they're all broken.
Yeah, all
which
of
is
them.
why we have them, because they were free.
So there's really not a soft place to lay your head.
If someone has a nice couch out there,
we'll take it.
And you want to get rid of it, and it's free, we'll take it.
And a crock pot. That'll come in to another story. So
2 things.
Last year we were having the midwinter summer soiree, which I just adore as a party. It's so much fun. It's a party that we have in the middle of winter, and we just all pretend like it's summer. We wear flower crowns and read poetry and drink wine. It's so much fun. And this year, unfortunately, not possible.
It's not happening.
But something really fun is coming in its place, like really retro and fun. So keep an eye out, and I'll give you more details when we know them.
It is going to be great.
But a really fun fundraiser is coming in its place. So, but this past year, we had the midwinter summer soiree, which was almost a year ago now.
Yes.
It happened right before COVID did. It happens in February, and we had gotten Paul from the Wet Grocer to donate some wine and do some pairings for us, and then local restaurants gave us different dishes to pair with the wine. And Firebrand had given us Paul's favorite soup, which was the Hungarian mushroom.
Oh, yeah.
So delicious. And we had it, I think they had dropped it off the day before, which was amazing of Heidi to just drop off this big vat of soup for the party. So we started the party. Everything was going well. Those kinds of parties where I'm emceeing, you're really like on stage the whole night. There's not a chill kickback part of the night. So I was going through all the wine tastings, and I don't remember when noticed that the soup was still in the fridge, but it was late.
Yes.
It was like people had already had their first pairing and had already tasted some wine, and it was like next.
Yeah. It ended up being great, though.
It did.
I do remember it.
You were here, and Alyssa was here, and a whole bunch of other volunteers. Jenny, our beloved volunteer Jenny.
Yes.
In the future, we will do an episode about our volunteers and our favorite ones and our funny ones and funny stories with them. That'll be coming. But Jenny was an epic one that we'll never forget. And everyone was here, and I forget which one of the staff members I told about the soup. I was like, it's still cold, it's still in the fridge, we have to heat it up. And so I end up being able to take some kind of break from emceeing the event and head back into the kitchen. And like, it was absurd. It was like a scene from Ratatouille. Like, every staff member available was heating up the soup in every way.
bowls?
We had in bowls, in the microwave, in the crock pot, like in every possible way we
Does
could
our
heat
crock
up
pot
the
not
soup.
work anymore?
No, it's my crock pot that I bring to events now.
Oh,
It's
I
my
see.
crock pot that I bring to events now. So please donate one.
It's true.
So every possible thing that could heat up soup in our kitchen was being used by every staff member, heating up the soup. And we finally, like, we got everything. The thing was, Heidi was at the party.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
And, like, we can't serve.
She's at all of our parties.
She is.
She's great.
We can't serve her soup cold and awful
No.
while she's ever, but not while she's there.
Yeah.
So we did. We got it all heated up in every way that we possibly could, and we got the soup out to everybody, and the pairing was amazing, and it went just fine, and no one noticed because honestly, by that point in the evening, everyone's pretty drunk.
Yeah.
So no one noticed there was a pause between tastings, and it went okay. But the kitchen,
Maybe they needed a pause.
maybe they did to have a little
Honestly,
bit more.
I think sometimes our events just work out the way they do because they're meant to.
Exactly. When I first started here, I was running the murder mystery.
Oh, that
my
was panic time.
Very
for you.
first event. And
Understandably so. It's panic time. It's scary when it's your first one.
it is. And it was a big show of an event. It was Murder Under the Big Top. So we had made like a circus tent in the dance studio. And I was so nervous coming up to it. And I was fairly
I
new.
remember decorating for them,
Yeah,
doing the strands.
everybody did.
was
Everyone
fun.
pitched into. That's our best decorated event by far. That's before I understood budgets and stuff like that.
Or crunch time.
Or crunch time. So that was our best decorated event. But on the lead up to it, I was brand new. I was a month old at the job, and I was so nervous. And Megan was like, events just happen here. It just does.
They do. It's true.
Like, what, panic or no, it's still going to happen.
Yes, the date comes
Yeah.
and the event happens.
Just let it go.
And most people don't know what our intended goal is. They just see the product and they're still happy with it.
Exactly.
I hope.
And then I just let go. And it happened. It was an amazing party.
They just want to have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And drink a little bit.
exactly.
Also, some of our parties, especially the murder mystery, have this delicious balance between uncomfortable and fun. And if you're
murder mysteries are interesting.
if you're just a touch uncomfortable enough, you'll order from the bar, and then it's a great event.
Yes.
I am such a proponent of if there's like 10% discomfort in the event and people hit the bar, it will be so fun.
Yeah, I think the same goes for our dancing ones because you're
100%.
That's a lot of dancing in front of other people.
And I pour cocktails hard at the dancing
you
events.
have to. Yeah. Because we want people to have fun
Exactly.
and feel comfortable.
Exactly.
And
So yeah, it might be a little heavier a pour.
but remember, everyone's a beginner, even us.
Even us.
Yeah, I'm never doing a dance event.
I actually think it looks like a lot of fun. I might do
I
the Latin
know,
rhythms.
but
There's a Latin rhythms and rum. Oh no, not anymore.
No, not anymore. That one's canceled.
But we do have dance events that we are looking at trying to move virtually. So you can do it in your living room. And I'm
Yeah.
kind of on board for that. Like, not dancing in a whole room of other people, but just my partner in my living room. Yeah, sounds good.
That's true. Nobody's going to see you.
All right, what's your next
know.
event? What's your big
Ooh,
story?
well, since the ghost tour is happening right now, I want to talk about last year's ghost tour because that was our first one. Last year was a lot more active because we were actually able to have people in person.
Mm-hmm.
So we had actors that were dressed as ghosts around town. I'm sure some of you remember this. But it was a crazy day, and I swear everything was against me. And again, it just kind of happened.
Yeah.
Because one of our actresses got hit by a truck that day.
I remember that.
And she still showed up
I
to deliver
remember
your
that.
story.
That was Katie Lewinger.
I know.
Man, was she tough as balls.
And I was terrified because people were dropping like flies.
Yeah, that
And
day,
Heidi
the
got
very
super
day.
sick. So we had one of our board members September stepped in. I felt bad because it's hard to step in last minute and read the script and be like, okay, I guess I'm doing this. But she did it.
But people were down,
So-
Jen.
Yep, Jen did it. I had a few people just kind of jump in. So that worked out, but that was terrifying. Yeah. But honestly, I think my favorite part was because I was actually dressed as a ghost too to check people in. And I was running around town maybe 5 minutes before the event was supposed to start. It was an art walk night. There were people around the corner waiting to check in for this event.
Yeah.
And I'm running around town dressed as a ghost, dropping off signs, hot chocolate, snacks, checking in with my actors.
And you just don't have time to care.
I just didn't care. Everybody's staring at me, and I'm running down the street with a giant pot of hot chocolate.
I'm an art center employee.
And it was fine. Exactly. This is normal.
It is, though. I feel like people are used
It's
to
totally
seeing us
normal
in
for
bizarre.
us.
Like the other week when I went, and I'm one of the ghosts on this ghost tour, by the way. The other week we went to film my spot, and I left the building decked out like an old school bride in like a fur coat.
Yeah.
And all the guys painting our building were honestly like,
What is happening over there? Just our Sunday best.
Yeah, we just, work at the art center.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that was one of my most hectic ones, just because of everything just kind of crumbling around me. But it happened. And it happened because a lot of people stepped up and helped us. So
That's
that
so
was
true.
great. And Carly did a great job helping me too, because while I was running around doing that, she was able to check people in. Josh
and
helped
that's
too.
Common
and
about
that
how we
was-
get through those really stressful ones is that
Yeah.
the staff is always there to back you up, which is pretty incredible.
And when they're not, volunteers are.
Yeah. And our
So-
volunteers are just incredible.
Yeah.
I couldn't sing their praises enough.
I know. I don't think we could do this without them.
No, we definitely
So-
couldn't.
Actually, I know we couldn't do
Yeah.
this without them.
And they
Yeah.
always keep so calm when you're at an
Yeah.
event. Like,
Oh my gosh, totally. Totally. So, did
So-
you have another event?
I have a funny story about someone falling asleep upstairs, actually.
You have one too?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, also an event, we were having our Missoula Children's Play last year, which was so cute. It was Peter and Wendy, and we had a whole bunch of little kids. The
littles.
Yeah, the camp maxed out in not this past August, but the August before in 2019. And we had so many little kids, and they have to give them, whatever role that they can. So they were all clouds
It was
and like
great.
stormed around Smee for one of the scenes. It was so cute. But I was working in the office and like putting in numbers or whatever. And one of the directors comes out to me and goes, "We're missing a cloud." I was like, "I'm sorry, what?"
I know, we can't lose those guys.
I can't lose the littles. She was like, "We're missing a cloud. We're missing Charlotte. I can't find her." And they had just had intermission in the play and had like a snack with their parents. So their parents could come visit during intermission and give them something to eat. She was like, "Maybe her mom took her home." And I was like, "Okay, maybe." So I call her mom and I was like, "Hey, do you have Charlotte?" And she was like, "Oh no, but I bet she just fell asleep." Oh my God. So they had all been practicing up in our dance studio. So it's full blown, like play is still going on the theater stage. And I go up to the dance studio and start to look around for Charlotte. She's my son's very best friend, so she knows who I am, which is good. And I start looking around the dance studio. I don't see anything, but there's like this whole row of backpacks up against one of the mirrors. And she's just in her little cloud costume, tucked up inside all the backpacks, fast asleep. And so I had to shake her and be like, "Charlotte, it's okay." She woke up super unnerved, right? She didn't know where she
didn't know
was.
where
It
she
saw
is.
my face and was like, "You're at the art center, it's okay." And she's kind of like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "We have to go." Like, rush her downstairs in the elevator, off the elevator that leads straight to on stage. And I was like, "Go, go, 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 go."
Go be a cloud.
Oh my God, the time we lost our cloud.
I also love that she just saw a pile of
Yeah,
bags.
and was like, "That looks comfy enough for me," like when I fell asleep on the dog
Yes,
blanket.
that's amazing. People sleep here a lot. I'm
Apparently
realizing.
so. It feels cozy enough for some. All right,
Yeah.
so do you have any more?
I have one more I wanted to mention. Actually, there are a couple things I want to mention. Sundays at 6 are some of those events that are really hard to put together, and we do them once a week.
Yeah.
Because we actually grab all the sound equipment here, and by we, I mean our sound tech, which rotates summer to summer.
Yeah.
But Matt Grant did it last time, and it was wonderful. It's just, we rely on them a lot.
Yeah.
So they
it's
come
such
here,
a beloved
and
community
I
event.
know, and they pick up all of our sound equipment, bring it to the park, set it up. Then we have to hope and cross our fingers. I mean, the bands do show up, but sometimes we get nervous and not going to because they
Sometimes
show up
musicians
late.
show up late.
Yeah, it happens.
It's fine.
It's
they
scary.
always get plugged in and play, and
And
events just happen.
You don't want to be that person that's like, so
That's panicking.
are you coming?
Yeah. But also, are you coming?
Because they're not panicking and they feel fine. So anyway, Matt brings it all over there, and then our board members run those events. So we rely on volunteers a lot because otherwise staff works, Monday through Sunday every week.
Yeah.
So that's our one night where we try not to be there. So our board members set up banners and everything, and I just wanted to say, those are a lot.
Those
to put
are a lot.
together. And also thank you to everyone who helps us with those because we're so glad we're able to offer that to the community.
It's such a fun
Yeah.
thing to offer to the community too, because it's a place where you can hang out for free and listen to local music.
For free, yeah.
And like really we all gather together as a community there. I came off the bus from Denver one time and got off the bus across the street, and the concert was happening, and it just felt like a warm blanket, like coming home. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
really sweet.
Also, our sponsors for that are amazing.
Yeah.
So thank you to everyone who's sponsored that event before. I just wanted to mention it. I think it's a really important event for us. So
They're important.
it's kind of a staple
Yeah.
for the art center.
And we're doing the best we can to figure out a solution to make sure that that staple continues.
So we're really hoping next summer.
Yep.
We'll see.
Out in open spaces.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's the one thing we have going for us.
Here's hoping.
Also, props to the people that come out during monsoon season
Yeah.
because it totally does rain during
Those
all the
people that
concerts.
come every Sunday.
Yeah. Some people are die hard. It's awesome. And then I think the other thing I want to mention, we don't just do events here, we do classes as well.
Yeah.
And so I was just thinking about our classes and putting those together. And it's a lot in terms of last minute prep
It sure is.
because we allow people to sign up all the way up until start time of class.
the crunch of classes actually gets pretty intense too.
Yeah, which I think we might discuss stepping away from the last minute registration. So everyone out there, if you sign up earlier, that's super helpful for us because
Yeah.
then we can plan how many kits to purchase and supplies and if it's going to happen, and our instructors can then plan their schedules better as well. So the sooner the better for us. And I know we're pretty flexible with that, but just giving everyone the heads up.
Yeah, to avoid the crunch. And especially since there's COVID, we have to decide how many kids we can fit in a studio, where
Yeah.
we can put our air purifier, those kinds of things. So as soon as you can sign
Yeah,
up
definitely
for.
right now it's a lot harder.
Yeah.
Just
And
because-
unfortunately, that option doesn't exist anymore for our events either, buying things at the door.
No, I know.
It's just kind of
Yeah.
something that for right now, we have to postpone. So obviously, as early as you can register for things.
Something to consider. We just have to monitor how many people we can fit in our rooms.
Yep.
So sign up for session 2 of fall because it's starting this week, and the earlier you sign up, the better. It helps
and
us
we
out.
have all of our offerings. I put them on our website on the landing page on a blog roll. So if something is happening immediately, it's on there on the blog roll. So you don't have to search through the website and find our calendar and find out what's coming up next. There is a post that has all of our fall programming, and I keep up to date on that one. So when you open that, the first class that's next is the one you'll see. And then all of our events I keep on that blog roll too. So
Yeah, it's a great resource.
yeah, you can see what's up next if you
Quick.
if you just land on our website. So check it out and register.
Yay!
Now, we're going to do a little bit of an unboxing with our emergency box. So I use this the most when it's an art walk night because we're open for art walk nights the whole day and then just stay open from 5 to 8. So we never close. There's never really a minute. We always say we're going to get dinner, but there's never really a minute for us to leave
No.
or get dinner or go anywhere or do anything.
Or right now it's just me really hungry at lunch. Because I do
So-
not come prepared for 10 to 2 shift.
Yeah. So there's not really a moment to collect yourself. So we have an emergency kit in my office that sits behind all of us, and it has just all sorts of goodies that you might need if you find that you need to look a lot nicer really quickly. So let's check out what's in the GAX emergency kit. Megan ate a granola bar out of my kit already.
I did.
today.
I totally did. Because I was starving.
So we'll start with that. We have granola bars, obviously, for when you're starving and you can't make it through and you're like, oh, I'm actually not going
What
to
is
make it to
that one?
Añejos tonight. A
Is
fruit
candy?
fruit leather.
Oh, that's like candy.
But there's candy too. I have chocolate if you really need it. There's chocolate, cherry, and almonds. I love these bars. I think they're made in Colorado.
Are they really?
They are. Eye drops for, I always need, I don't know, when I get really tired, my eyes
Get
dry
itchy.
out. And I don't know why.
Yeah.
It happens at Art Walk every time. And our volunteer Candy, who is working the bar for the most part, has the same problem. So her and I hit the eye drops hard. I have crayons. These are for Evan.
Oh, okay. Kid emergencies.
This is for when my son is in the office with me and needs some sort of entertainment. This is for Evan. Though honestly, he likes the calculator better.
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think he thinks if he adds the numbers up to 1 million, that's how much money he has. And that's why he likes it so much.
Okay.
I have
I can
hair
get
ties.
down with that.
Yeah, right? Hair ties if you need it. Oh, this is new. I should tell you. This is like a hair wand to catch your flyaways. So if your hair's looking crazy frizzy, you can kind of comb them down and it doesn't make it look greasy.
I wish I'd known that.
Yeah, I have that.
It's
new.
I don't brush my hair.
Oh, well then here. This will help.
I figured it would rip it out less.
I use this to tidy my buns.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Anywho, that's the hair stick. Oh, I have this. This is a Burt's Bees pimple thing. And actually, it delivers some sort of medicine to your pimple right away, which is super helpful.
Interesting.
This is my favorite one.
What
It
is
says,
that?
"Oh my God, it's you," and it's deodorant wipes. I just got these.
Oh, cool.
Right. So you can rip one of these bad boys open in the bathroom, wipe yourself down, smell a whole lot better, and start your event.
For when that person walks in.
Exactly. And one of your
Who is
coworkers
that
is like,
person?
"Oh my God, Megan, it's you." I don't know. People that are important to the organization have.
Yes.
And then I have, of course, hair ties or hairpins. So this is,
Oh.
I got 99 hairpins, but I can't find one. And it has both kinds. It has the regular bobby pins, and it has those twisty bobby pins, which I feel like would work really well in your hair.
I know.
You
because
just
I
have to
layers.
twist it. Yeah, you just twist it, and it holds all the hair together.
Oh, that's cool.
It's amazing.
Okay, I should hit this box more.
Right? A chapstick, because we always desperately need chapstick. This is not my favorite. This one, the Badger Balms. I don't know if you guys have seen these at City Market in the health area, but these are the very best that I've ever used. Tissues, obviously, and then the very cutest nail clippers that you ever did see. It's a fishtail.
Nice.
I know. So that's
And a
what's in our,
lighter.
and a lighter to light our candle, because
Yeah.
sometimes the office needs it.
Oh, and the candles just keep us calm.
They do. The candles really do keep us
Which-
calm. If it's a particularly stressful day, we'll light a
Our
candle.
customers need, so you're welcome.
So yeah, that's what's our emergency kit at the moment.
We're thinking of you.
There are also breath mints, a common.
Oh,
And
those are on your desk. I like those.
yeah,
The
I
cinnamon
love
ones?
those cinnamon
Those are
ones.
so good.
Simply mints. Cinnamon are the very best.
Yeah.
The peppermint ones taste like Altoids, so beware. But the cinnamon Simply Mints are amazing and really sweet.
I think we all need a box like this.
Right? Well, I made it for everybody.
Yeah, I know, but I think I need one in my car.
I know. I've honestly had an emergency kit at, I don't know, every job I've had for a while. I take a kit with me like this, where you're just like, oh crap, I need this thing.
That's a great idea.
I know.
Do like Brieanna does.
Be prepared.
Be
Like the Boy
prepared.
Scouts. So today we're coming at you from our Black Box Theater. We are unable to use it for
It's
much.
our very favorite, and we
Yeah.
can't use it.
So we're
we bring
using
it
it
to you
today.
now.
And of course, they're using it right now for rehearsals for It's a Wonderful Life, which is
Yes.
coming up in December. Do you want to announce what other things are coming up?
Yes, we have another event in here, but not with people, unfortunately.
With a Zoom audience.
With a Zoom audience. We have Kerry Morin come in November 14th, so I'm sure you've heard him at the park, but his wife, Celeste, is going to be joining on vocals too,
Oh,
so it's going to be
fun.
really great. They're both going to be here.
He's an
It's
excellent
going to be fun.
performer.
He's amazing. So
So you buy that ticket, they perform here on the stage in the Black Box Theater, and you watch from Zoom at your home, from the safety of your home with your family.
yes. Yep, it's great. And I send everyone a link, so you'll have the instructions. It's easy to follow.
Yeah.
And you can join the fun. So you should
then-
definitely do it.
We have Watercolor and Wine also coming up,
November 19th.
November 19th.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
again, that's going to be a virtual event as well.
Yes, and it
Soren's-
is sponsored by the Wet Grocer, which is great.
Yes, who also has given us this lovely bottle of wine today here.
Yes.
And I wanted to give you a fun little Easter egg if you're still listening and you catch one of us around an event with one of these.
It's not always coffee.
It's never coffee.
That's true.
Every time it is wine, and this is how we drink it. So if you've stuck around this long, then you know.
You probably already know it.
Exactly.
But
the
if
ones
it's
who
morning, it's coffee
work
or
here.
tea.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're not.
But if we're at an event,
Yeah.
It's wine. So thank you, Paul from the Wet Grocer, for our Chardonnay today. It was lovely.
And thank you for sponsoring all of our end series events this fall.
So yeah, what you do is you sign up for the event. Megan puts a kit together for you, all of the supplies that you'll need that night to participate in the class, and then you can go to Wet Grocer and get a discount on the drink that goes with the event. So this next one is watercolor and wine. Sign up by that Monday. I believe it's the 14th that you have to sign up by.
Yeah, I think so. So the Monday before the event, and the event's the 19th.
And then we can get all the supplies to you that we need.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Is that everything coming up?
We postponed the murder mystery.
Oh, that's right. We postponed the murder mystery. No one signed up. I get it. It was Halloween. I'm so sad.
I know.
It's wizards, guys. So now the Wizard Murder Mystery is going to take place on Saturday the 21st. So you can still sign up for it. You can still nab your character. And it's a family-friendly event, so you can sign up your entire family. So
it's your chance to watch a murder and solve it before you actually see your family at Thanksgiving.
Exactly.
And
get
have
out a little
some
bit
laughs.
of attention. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a really fun event, and it's family friendly, and you can join in all sorts of different ways. So you can or cannot play a character. You can have dinner, or you don't have to. There are a bunch of different ways that you can do the event.
You can just try to solve it too, which is great. I mean, it's a puzzle. It's fun.
November 21st. So
I
think that's all of our events coming up. Our next episode will be about our volunteers, I think.
Oh, cool.
We'll be sharing stories about the very best.
I love our volunteers.
I know. If you couldn't tell,
wait.
we love them so much, and we're so happy to have them. So
I can't wait to talk about them.
I know. This has been The Crypt with Brieanna and Megan, and we will come at you from all different rooms at the Gunnison Art Center, but always at the Gunnison Art Center with fun, funky stories.
Yeah. And we are loving doing this. So thanks, everyone, for listening.
Thanks for watching. Click subscribe on our YouTube, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
And check in.
Yeah.
All right.